Hello, everybody. Welcome to a Vampire Survivors weekend spectacular bonus content extravaganza. Millennial Falcon something something Vampire Survivors. Uh, Spookoween October edition. Right? We are into October now. It is the spoopy season of the year. Um, I'm at the point now where I'm just having fun. There's there's no enemies to defeat. All the collections done. No unlocks left. All the secrets finished. So yeah, we get to just do whatever. I don't know what. It's usually one or the other. Probably keep Charm off. It's like Charm and Curse even gives Sigma Queen a tough time, so I'm gonna keep those off for now, or one of those off. Curse I can handle usually. So I had an idea. So we're kind of like going through and like just playing, having fun. Let's since Pepperino, like being in North America and American myself and capitalism and the fact that it's October, we have to start Christmas now, right? This is where we start celebrating Christmas. So, Pepperino with the Christmas um, uh, costume. We're going to go into Mad Forest. We're gonna just play through with Pepperino, I think. But I have to strengthen him up a bit. I seem to think this one's good for him, right? Because I should have looked to see what his ability is. I'm going with this one because I seem to remember it's actually really good. Oh, it's so slow. Where is Duplicator? Sure. Where is Wizard? Candelabra? Absolutely. Ooh. Where is Trouser here? Oh, I didn't turn on 6 items. Alright, we'll just see how this goes. Is he down? Tracked orb. Yeah, we need a tracked orb badly. Spellbinder I don't know if I need. Let's reroll these. Let's do Empty Tome. Again, I don't know if that one's actually necessary. Is he normally like to the right of me? I'm gonna spend all my time just looking for Trouser so I can buy some golden eggs. And yeah, we're going to see how many golden eggs I can buy. There he is. We're going to max out on the budget here for this guy. We'll see what shakes loose after spending like $1 million. I don't know, so it shows 900, but I don't know if it's just like a cap on what it shows and if it still knows how much I have in the bank, or if it's just showing me what it thinks I have. I'll grab Spellbinder just in case it matters. That's always one of my go-to. Alright, this might take a while. I don't know how long this is going to take. So we could be here for a while. Not getting a lot of curse, so that's good. Oh, there was a curse. Looking for really increasing his speed. I really am curious how many golden eggs I can buy for this guy. So we're finding out right now. Like, seeing as my money thing hasn't changed, it tells me that it doesn't. It keeps track above whatever. So I know I played with Sammy and I should have like 5 million in the bank. So we could be here for a while. If you want to go and get yourself a coffee or something to drink, or need to use the restroom, I get it. If this goes on really, really long, I might just shorten it in YouTube. I wish I had like something I could like tape this button down so I could just kind of say. Anyway, how's everyone's week going? Let me know in the comments. Holy shit. I hope your week's going good. Mine's been not bad. It's been hot here. It is the end of September, start of October, and it is hot. I am ready for the cool weather. I am actually legitimately scared. This is like global warming on full display now. Like the fact that it was so hot this September. I remember being a kid. Yeah, I'm gonna sound old here. I remember being a kid and my mom, like, this is in September, being like, oh, you need to throw on a sweatshirt to go outside and play, because it was like in the 60s, in the middle to end of September. Oh hey, we're down to a number that I can see. So it blows my mind that it is like the beginning of October and it's still shorts weather. This isn't Indian summer anymore. This is just the new normal. So that's rough and a little sad. I really do fear for the future. I was hanging out in Lazy Tom stream and we were kind of talking about that. Like, you know, I do. Because really, we were talking about tobacco. Like, I don't see it. I'm not even going to get into that debate. I think it's horrible. If you want to smoke, fine, go ahead. I think maybe you shouldn't. Like, if you want guaranteed, like, health problems later in life, smoke it up. Otherwise, I would say you're probably good to stop smoking. If you're smart, you stop smoking. But that's all I'll say about that. Anyway, because that got us onto the topic of global warming. I was like, we should have stopped burning fossil fuels in the 90s, maybe even sooner, the 70s or 80s, when we really knew that there was a problem. We should have really looked at trying to form a solution. And instead, like, you know, fossil fuel companies just were like, well, this will be bad for business. We shouldn't say anything about this to anybody. So it's a little rough. Oh my gosh. I should have looked at his stats before and his stats after. Maybe I'll like take screenshots and post them on I should do a YouTube post, but post the differences of the before and after, because he's only gaining like 0.01 on all of these. So I wonder at what point he actually like ticks over and gets something. I think in my first playthrough with Pepperino, I had bought like 600 and something eggs for him. Oh, he's still slow. What's his speed? Ugh, still down 90%. Yeah, he's still super slow. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I should have grabbed those wings instead. Because, well, he needs them. It's like all that and like he still isn't that fast. I would have really thought he got something out of that. It's gonna be a matter of time before they can easily push in. think I still want to try to hold out for the wings. There's the wings. Thank you. So I don't think I got a whole lot of the movement speed eggs or something. So we'll just have to see. See, he can almost go as fast as a stock character now. We'll do random always, and we're just gonna eat the souls of our enemies here. But yeah, I hope everyone's week's going well. Like I said, global warming's terrible. Sometimes we need the government to protect ourselves because, like, people make bad decisions on their own or if left to themselves. Like, I wish America, Canada would put limits on how much sugar or how big a package of candy can be, or how much added sugar is in food, or how much added salt and fat is in food, because, like, the companies know that shit's addictive. So, you know, he might be able to handle the extra, enemies from the Chaos Ruby with the Arcanus, because and that's what I'm saying, like, sometimes you need to protect people from themselves. Like, people make bad decisions on their own, I think, generally. Not saying everyone. I mean, I'm there. Like, I'm one of them. Like, I love candy. I'm probably pretty diabetic. I don't know about that. I'm not a doctor, but I definitely, like, as I'm getting older, I need to, like, be more conscious about how much of it I eat. I need to be more conscious of how much fat. Something I've already worked. Just portion sizes. Like, I'm hungry all the time right now, but it's like I'm just trying to get my body used to eating, like, a little less. Like, having smaller portions, you know, because that's a great way to just start watching what you eat. Like, not like starving myself to any degree. I'm just being more like, okay, like listening to my body. My body says I'm full, I'm done. I don't need to eat more. I don't need to go for seconds. I don't need any extra. So stuff like that. So it's sometimes it's helpful. Like, it's helpful if I can't just go to the store and buy a kilo of candy. I can do that here in Canada. I can go to the store right now, just down the street, and buy like a kilo of gummy bears or of candy or whatever I want. And I think that's egregious. I think that's egregious that that's a thing people can do. To buy a kilo of candy. And, like, these companies don't feel guilt over it. They're not going to feel guilty for doing it. Why should they feel guilty? You should have the self-control is what their argument would be. But I'm like, it's literally addictive. People don't have the self-control. Cooldown is less with reduced while moving. I'll get that because he's going to be constantly moving, because even his slowest is constantly moving. I would like to have gotten more out of that, but that's alright. So, I mean, and that's me personally. Like, you know, I think the other side of that argument is like, oh, well, you should just have the self-control yourself. You shouldn't need the government to tell you how to do it. It's like, Well, it's a lot easier if I just don't have access to that, you know? It's a lot easier to watch what I eat if everything I buy isn't full of a bunch of crap, if that makes sense. Like, you know, it makes shopping easier, or shopping smartly a bit easier. I'm not saying it all is easy. You know, where I live in Europe, there are some items I can't get a hold of, but I just make do. There's a lot of things that aren't sold in Europe that are sold in North America, and that's just because they're like the EU's like, yeah, this is unhealthy. You cannot buy this, or putting how Mexico has put warning labels like what cigarettes did back in the 90s, like, oh, this is unhealthy, like a warning on the package saying that this is excessive calories, this is excessive added sugar, it is not good for you, it has added salt, we do not recommend you eat this. Or if you do eat this, don't eat a lot of it. You know, have a little. Keep it as a treat. Don't go crazy with it. I ate Taco Bell last night. I love Taco Bell. Taco Bell's a guilty pleasure for me. I can't get Taco Bell in Europe. And the reason I feel like I can't get Taco Bell in Europe is the food quality is the worst. You know, we were also talking about that today. Like, he was saying, like, is it a joke? Do Americans just have really bad stomachs? No, I don't think the joke of, like, Taco Bell is bad for your stomach is because, like, Americans have, like, weak stomachs. No, I just think the food is that bad. Like, I think that's where that joke comes from. Like, it's not that Taco Bell is spicy. It's not. There's like no fiber in it. It's all cheese and salt, fat, processed food. Like, it's really not good for you. You know, that's where the harm in Taco Bell is it's just not good food or quality food. Like, so it's like I can definitely it's an occasional treat, and I admit that. Like, my husband tells me, you know, his guilty pleasure is a Big Mac or KFC. And those are all readily available in Europe. I can go to Europe and get a Big Mac. I can go to Europe and get KFC. Like, those are a thing. He, in general, is good about it. Like, literally, I think we only do KFC like once a year. I don't think we do KFC really all that often. So, it's kind of easy to not say that you're making that a regular thing, because we don't make that a regular thing. It is a rare treat that we do KFC. And admittedly, if we want or do KFC, that is literally a trip into the next town. Like, we can't get KFC in our town. I don't even think we can get fried chicken. I think we'd have to make the fried chicken from scratch if we want a fried chicken. Ooh, these guys got strong. What do I want here? Oh, come on. There we go. Armor also fix. Is there one that gives more healing? Maybe that's what I want. I say that because I think it's going to be necessary later, this one. Cerebata healing. I think that's going to be necessary as things are able to push in on me. Because you can see, like, I'm not killing shit here. And so, like, sometimes people need to be protected from themselves. Like, if people understood, like, it's an occasional treat, that's fine, but I don't think it is an occasional treat for a lot of people. They make it a regular treat or a regular thing. You know, this is something, like, I feel like I struggle with my husband with, like, I also blame myself a little bit that I indulge him. You know, he really likes chocolate, especially like the really good chocolate. Shit, you can get really good chocolate in Europe. I'm not even a fan of chocolate, and I like the chocolate I get in Europe. So I know I'm part of the problem too. I could easily, like, sometimes I want to spoil him, but it would be maybe better if I just didn't buy him a chocolate bar when I go to the store. You know, I want to treat him once in a while, and then, like, it's something I know makes him happy, but I also need to, like, not do that, you know? I need to just cut back that sort of thing, you know? Just be like, yeah, we can't make that a regular thing. And then I had gotten back to exercising, and then we had to make this emergency trip to North America. And so it's just going to be like, I might take a few days to get settled and back into a groove when we get home. But when we do, I'm back to exercising, you know. And so that's something I want to do. I also kind of was thinking about, because I talk about it, I really want another road bike, or I want a road bike in Europe so I can just go. And I was thinking why that is, and I kind of realized it's more than exercise. Like, it's almost meditative for me. Like, I can jump on the bike, and then I just can zone out and ride my bike for 3 or 4 hours, like going somewhere on a path or whatnot. And it's good, healthy exercise, and, you know, it's something I enjoy. I'm like, it doesn't feel like exercise because it's so fun for my brain and my body that, like, I'm actively having fun doing it, you know? So, wait, gosh, these guys are gonna get close in this last minute. This might be tough. Oh, there we go. Now we're doing some damage. So I really would like to get another road bike, because again, it's like meditative for me. Because I had this question, like, I posed it to Brian. He had a really good answer, but my question was, like, when do you feel like most at peace? When do you feel most peaceful? And he said, like, right when he's just laying in bed right before he falls asleep. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's a good answer. That's good. I get that. For me, it really is when I'm rock climbing or bike riding, and I haven't done either in forever. All right, that was actually really good. That seemed really quick. Didn't that seem quick? We'll just go ahead and quit. Take our coins. Boom. Not too bad. Gold earned. All right. Let's see. I want to look at his stats. All right. So we're looking at the stats here. I didn't realize he had such a strong magnet to start with. Oh man, could you imagine doing the 2-player with the co-op with him and Sammy? They would be, well, no, Sammy makes gold, and Sammy can turn the gold into XP. So it might not be as great with Pepperino. But yeah, I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna like grab a screenshot. How many? So I bought 1,000 eggs. So that's already a lot of eggs to be buying. Anyway, I'm gonna end it there. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a good night. Have a good evening. I hope to see you tomorrow. If you made it this far, please consider maybe commenting, liking, or subscribing. I do that at the end because it's like, if you made it this far, why not? But it really does help out the channel and all that stuff. And I'm like struggling to rebuild the momentum. Like I can see the metrics, and they have died since I had that short little like 2 week period where I couldn't post anything. So all that would really help if you can give me a little like. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Um, Also, if you have an idea for a run that you want to see done, post it in the comments. I would love to hear your ideas or try some things out. So let me know. All right. Bye, everyone.